Well, Raw was pretty much a pathetic load of shit. I mean, nothing really to, get all worked up about. Nothing that was enjoyable really that much. And you had a couple decent little areas of, enjoyable content, but, just pretty much a bunch of bullshit. Let's get right into it. Start off, we get all the superstars around the ramp. Again, just no originality, just doing the same shit over and over again. Another celebration ceremony. They've been doing this like every week, it seems like, now with the corporation. Orton starts talking, his promo wasn't that bad actually. It was probably his best one in fucking, since he joined this corporation angle. It's actually not a horrible promo. Cena congratulates Orton. And Cena wants to face Orton. Cena wants Orton to face Bryan. So yeah, that makes sense. He's like, "Oh, Bryan, you could just face Orton. I don't want to face him. Yeah, I don't want to be champion." Yeah, that makes sense. Stupid. So then Triple H makes the match. It's so I was excited about that at the time. But it doesn't make sense because and then Triple H just decides now to start acting like a good guy and listening to his fans. It doesn't really make any sense. But a couple of shitty things that didn't make a little sense. But other than that, this was an alright way to start off the show. Some good promo cutting, from Orton. As much as I hate to say it, he did cut a decent little promo there. That wasn't, horrible. Triple H was alright. He wasn't alright. He was his normal self. He wasn't anything special. Cena, again, wasn't anything, that great. But overall, it was, decent at best. Probably okay. And then we get the vote to determine, the Rhodes brothers' opponents. Ends up being Big Show and Mysterio, whatever. We get Big Show Mysterio defeating the Rhodes brothers. Started off decent, but then it got pretty boring. Big Show and Cody wrestle for 7-8 minutes, and they're just boring wrestling. Then Big Show just takes out Cody, and then just KOs Goldust in the span of 10 seconds. And that's the win, just Big Show seems like this unstoppable monster. And after the match, they're helping each other up again, handshakes, it's so, cute, it's great sportsmanship. Stupid, retarded, dumb, it's, hate it, fucking hate it. It's getting enough with the sportsmanship. When two faces face each other, every time they shake hands, it seems like. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that. Maybe once in a great while between two guys who actually have a history. Like I said, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, if they shook hands, I wouldn't have a big problem with that. But this match was pretty boring. I'm not a big fan of tag team matches, as you might have been, hinted by my previous reviews over the past couple months. I'm not a huge fan of tag team matches. Because they start off, slow, and then you get the last 3 or 4 minutes are fast paced. I don't like to wait 10-15 minutes to get 3 or 4 minutes of fast paced shit. And it's stupid. The Rhodes brothers are losing to every tag team now, but the only time they win are when the belts are on the line. So it's they're almost champion jobbers now. So that I did not enjoy that. And then we get Bad News Barrett. He's talking about the lottery. Not going to spend a lot of time on this, but why the fuck is he talking about the lottery? He's like, all you people are going to buy lottery tickets and lose. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. And we get Ziggler defeating Fandango. Pretty boring here. Ziggler wins on a roll-up. Stupid ending to a stupid match, pretty much. Nothing really that enjoyable coming out of this match. Big E and Mark Henry defeating the Real Americans. Holy shit, was this match boring. I was almost fucking falling asleep during this match. I stayed up till 2:30 in the morning watching TLC last night. Didn't go get to bed till 3. Woke up at 7. Only got 4 hours of sleep, and it's what? I don't have a clock on me right now. I can't see a clock, but it's 1:30 right now. So I'm running on some low sleep here. But I'm alright. Yeah, it's I could usually manage on, 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep. But anyway, getting off topic. very boring match here. Big E and Mark Henry especially is just a slow wrestler, pretty boring wrestler. They made a mistake by turning him face. Let me get Big E, big black guy. They like to call him explosive, intensive, whatever. He's not that great. He's all right at best. This made for a boring match. Real Americans lose. It's stupid. Like the first 10 minutes of the match, the Real Americans got no offense, and it was just boring offense from the big black team, and it was so stupid. It's just dumb how the Real Americans are jobbing out to this tag team that was just put together. Stupid. Real Americans have talent. They should be tag team champions by now, or at least not jobbers. Let me get Ryback defeating Tons of Funk. Rybaxel, my bad. Rybaxel defeating Tons of Funk. Stupid, boring match here. What happened was Tensai went to tag and Clay. Clay stepped off, and then I think Tensai. See my notes here. Tensai then lost, I believe. I think Ryback might have rolled him up. I didn't write it down here because I was so fucking bored. Yeah, but anyway, I think Tensai got pinned somehow. No, he got shell shocked. I was like, ooh, is Ryback gonna botch like he did last year on Tensai? But he didn't. So, at least he didn't botch. At least he's improving. Remember last year he botched on Tensai, that shell shocked. Then after the match, Brodus Clay goes after Tensai, which I was sort of enjoying. Then those two dancer rapper guys have to fuck it up. You got R-Truth and Xavier Woods, two geeks. They're fucking geeks. Especially Xavier Woods coming into the ring, chase Clay off. Clay's all mad because he lost his girls. I would be celebrating. Those girls are fucking baggage to me. They don't do anything good. All they do is dance around. They're not even that hot. So, yeah, and then, the Truth and Woods start dancing with the girls. More dancing, more retardation, and just another segment I did not need to see. Then we get, Punk coming out. It says last night was a miracle that he won. Wasn't really a miracle. Not really. When you think of a miracle in sports, you go back to like the miracle on ice with hockey. You don't really think of, CM Punk beating the Shield at TLC. But it was definitely an upset, I guess. Although a lot of people were predicting CM Punk to beat the Shield. I wasn't. I thought the Shield was going to win, but a lot of people were predicting the Shield to lose. Then HBK comes out. Just a little 5-minute promo here. They could have done something great. They could have had like a 15-minute promo. Had some good mic work back and forth, but now they just fuck it up. They're just talking back and forth, and it's pretty retarded. Some okay spots on the mic here, but they could have done more. I mean, overall the mic work between Punk and HBK was okay, but I was just disappointed because they should have done fucking more. Let's see what I wrote down here. Punk says, "Oh, it was okay that you kicked me in the head the first time, because I would like to get Sweet Chin music. That would be a pretty cool experience." I sort of see where Punk's coming from there. But then he says, if you do it again, we're going to have problems. So, maybe a CM Punk HBK match at Mania 30, but I don't see it happening. But then Michael's like, oh, and here comes your opponent. And then he announces a Shield, and that's the end of the promo. Just stupid. They could have done more with this. They could have had a really good promo, but now they just fucked it up like they always do. Same thing with what they did. They could have had a good promo with Bryan and Michaels on the Slammies, but they didn't do it. And then we get the Usos are voted the tag team partner. Whether it was rigged or not, I don't know. I don't think it was, but then we get the Shield defeating Usos and Punk. Now they beat Punk. Punk beat the Shield 3-on-1 last night. Now you get Punk and the Usos. You think they would just roll past the Shield tonight, but no, they lose. So the first 80% of this match was pretty boring. I mean, it was. This is what I said. Tag team matches start off pretty boring, and then most of them start off pretty boring. Then it really picks up at the end, which this one did. And then it's. I think Punk got speared at the end by Reigns and match over. Not that great though. I mean, it's a pretty boring match in my opinion. It's nothing, you know, that was that exciting really. Then we get Wyatt's cutting a decent promo on the Titan. I believe they were on the Titantron. As I said, I've been becoming more of a fan of Bray Wyatt's promos. So, yeah, that was pretty good. Then we get AJ Fox, Alicia Fox, Tamina defeating the Bellas, and I think Natalya. I could not remember who was in this match because I was fucking zoned out during this fucking match. It was pretty boring. I was barely even watching it. I was like, wow, I was falling asleep almost, and then Tamina hit a really good super kick, you know, and, you know, had the right camera angle and the right sound effects, and I think they, like, dub in sound effects when they do the kicks and stuff, so, you know, this looked really good, so, you know, I woke up like, whoa, you know, I do that a lot when I'm watching this show, so that was sort of a cool super kick, and then AJ hits, they call it the Shining Wizard. I didn't really see a Shining Wizard that much, but nonetheless, AJ picks up a pinfall victory, which is good, because she's a champion, she should be getting victories. And Orton's backstage says, everybody should kiss his ass. Just, I know it was like a little Attitude Era-ish, not Attitude Era-ish, but like more, you know, not for kids, not PG-ish, but it was just stupid. It's like out of the blue, oh, everybody should kiss my ass. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But then anyway, we get Orton versus Bryan, which was actually a good match. It was, you know, they were chanting this is awesome, which I said is the most overused chant in wrestling. Yeah, but a good match here. I enjoyed it. Started off a little bit slow, picked up at the end. You know, some slow points during this match, but chances are when you get a 25 minute match, you're gonna get you know, just some slow spots. But so I could accept that. But there was a couple good spots. More than a couple. There was many good spots in this match I enjoyed. But yeah, just good wrestling here. Actually, something good on this fucking show. But then, you know, it's going along good. I didn't think Bryan would win. I didn't think they would just give Bryan the belt like this. So then comes the ending. Shot to the fucking balls, or whatever, the genitalia area, by Orton, and disqualification. Yeah, what a creative finish this is. Stupid. You know, if they're gonna do a fuck finish, they're gonna do a fucking, you know, just stupid finish. At least make it a little bit creative. You know, I have just somebody interfere or something, you know. Just make it, just attempt to be fucking, like, creative and original. But now they do fucking a shot to the fucking balls, which has been done before. I remember they did it back in TLC, or I think it was Vengeance or something, with Mark Henry and Big Show. And I'm sure they've done it many times before. So, and then Cena comes. Oh, here comes Cena to save the day. Oh, here he comes. You can't see me. Throws Orton out of the ring. Orton comes back in, RKO's his ass, and that's your ending. Holds up the title belts. Stupid. I mean, this is the guy that they're going with, Randy fucking Orton. Guy who can't wrestle, can't cut a really, you know, entertaining promo for shit. Does drugs, smokes, fucking, he has anger problems. I mean, I don't get what they see in this guy. Maybe they're seeing things we don't. And by that I mean maybe they see his cock or something. Maybe they fucking suck his cock. Maybe that's why he's in, you know, seriously. It's like, this guy has no talent. Nobody really likes him. So, yeah, I mean, and for once, I actually got my whole Raw review in at one time. So, yeah, the show sucked. You know, I got my whole Raw review in. I didn't have to rush it, really. So, yeah, I actually took only 1 page of notes this time, so hopefully I could do this every Raw review. So, yeah, show fucking sucked, pretty much. One good match at the end, pretty much, and rest of it, just a bunch of bullshit. I mean, Orton is champion. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to see that. I want to see that bullshit. I mean, Ambrose, I'll go over the whole titles pretty quickly here. We have Ambrose's U.S. title. He hasn't defended it in fucking forever. Big E is IC title. As IC champ, fucking not that good. Okay wrestler. No character at all. Tag team champions, you know, they're alright, you know. They should give him a character. Then we have the Divas champion, AJ Lee. Need a change there. Should be Natalya. So there you go, people. That's my Raw review. It fucking sucked. So there you go.